A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, our reporter Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Well, we've really seen Jaylen Brown coming on for the Celtics. In times in the past, he had to fight for minutes in their crowded wing rotation, but he signed that big contract extension in 2019, and he has responded. He said, quote, there are going to be highs and lows, but guys, through all of it, he tries to keep an even keel.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, they don't see each other much in the regular season, but this is still one of the NBA's best rivalries.
Yeah, BA, and I think the fact that they don't see each other, that makes it even more fun. It adds a little something special to their regular season battle.
Here are the five for the Lakers. LeBron and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Hayward and Tatum are the forward spots. Their backcourt, Walker and Brown. And it's Tice in at the center position. James with the ball. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Here's Walker. Hayward outside. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack? And of course, after spending his first 8 years in Charlotte, Kemba Walker signed with the Boston Celtics last season. Turned out to be the perfect fit for Stevens' offense as well as the Celtics culture.
No good with the triple. Here are the Lakers now. James outside. Pass to Green. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Well, losing Kyrie has plenty of fans worried, but the minute Kemba signed, the air of optimism returned.
Yeah, so fortunate for this organization. Incredible job by the front office. When you lose a superstar in free agency where you get nothing in return, has crushed some franchises. But Boston didn't panic, pivoted to Walker, and it's turned out to be a match made in heaven.
Now here's Howard. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And he's going for the oop here. So they take the lead.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always cognizant of everyone around.
Walker passes to Tice. Outside Tatum. 4-3. Howard grabs the miss.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Green finds James. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Tatum passes to Walker. Now here's Tice. Back to Walker.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
Green against Walker. Shot's good by James. James has got his second bucket on the night.
James, such a terrific interior scorer. Simple, under control, and on the money.
And the Celtics call time here. All right, a guy like Caldwell Pope, it seems the less you ask him to do, the more he delivers.
So true. I mean, when he doesn't have to carry an offensive load, he's a much more efficient player. He's that wild card factor for this team. He's learning what his limits are and how to play to his strengths.
Some changes for Boston. Canner's checked in for Tice. Smart comes in for Hayward. And it's Wanamaker in for Walker. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. McGee, he's checked in for Howard. Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And it's Rondo in for LeBron. Outside, Rondo. Pass to McGee. Here's Davis. Hauled in by Brown.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Wanamaker. Now here's Tatum. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hits a three-pointer.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Tatum. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Tremfya helps adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis uncover clearer skin that can last. In fact, Tremfya was proven superior to Humira in providing significantly clearer skin.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Tremfya, uncover clearer skin that can last. Janssen can help you explore cost support options.
No, really, I think I could dunk on you.
But I bet I love Kellogg's Frosted Flakes more than you.
Come on, buddy, my picture's on the box.
It's the truth, Tony.
Tiebreaker. Who's got the deeper voice?
They're great.
I win.
I win.
Oh, you're cute when you're wrong.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Boston trailing. We've got Enes Kanter, Marcus Smart out there with Brad Wanamaker. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Williams in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Tatum, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, last year after the All-Star break, Tatum turned up. I mean, he was reaching a new level of confidence. He demanded the ball more often, especially toward the end of games, and began to look like a potential top 10 player in this league.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. You know, after Tatum burst onto the scene as a rookie, a lot was expected of him in his sophomore season. But it took that extra year to really figure things out, Chris.
Well, part of that is Tatum's ambition. He's not afraid to develop new skills and use them in prime time, even before they're fully baked. Yeah, and now he's way ahead of where he started, which is a scary sight for the rest of the league.
Well, I've heard you talk about the importance of team chemistry in the NBA, Grant. Doesn't necessarily fit in the analytics model, but it is certainly still a factor.
Yeah, B.A., it's everything to a team's success. When you have an environment where everyone in the locker room, they trust each other, they know each other, They can be real and honest with each other. And as you go through a season and the postseason, you can endure whatever hiccups come along the way. So chemistry, so essential to a team's success. And yes, you can't measure that with analytics.
Hayward, good.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. They just came out flat, but give them credit. They've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
Now, here is James. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Outside Walker. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Driving in. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Got it. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Walker finds Hayward. Williams with it. Left side Walker. James with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than their view.
And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Last season, Brad Stevens became the 5th coach in Celtics history to reach the 300-win milestone. He joined some legends, but he said, quote, "I don't stop and think about that stuff. We've had really good players and an ownership and management that lets us fumble occasionally, too. I just appreciate where we work." Guys, Coach Stevens always humble.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And no good. Green with the defensive effort. You know, last year, the Celtics had a lot of offensive weapons, yet Marcus Smart scored the most points per game of his career.
Well, yeah, B.A., it shows you how well the team shared the basketball. People talk about Smart's improvement from 3, and they should. He's also become much more crafty around the cup. The team even designed some plays for him now. That's how far he's come.
Howard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Daniel Tice.
That's just an athletic, strong, big man. It's hard to guard Howard, given how powerful he is.
The first free throw is good.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Canner's checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Hayward. Brown, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Wanamaker in for Walker. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. An underrated rim protector, Grant. Tice is a key component to Boston's stellar defense.
Yeah, he's really special. I mean, he has a way of blocking a lot of shots, but he also affects a lot of shots as well. Tice really understands positioning. He has great anticipation and timing. I love the surprised look on players' faces when he sends it back to him.
Now, here is James. Shoots over Tatum. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside Tatum. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And finished off by Tice.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Tatum. Over Howard. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Yeah, and off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
James outside. Here's Davis. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the ball.
I always loved you, Sven.
Whoa! I missed it. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Alexa, rewind 10 seconds.
I always loved you, Sven.
To help keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5. James with the block.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The Celtics with the lead.
And one of the most valuable aspects of Danny Green is his defense. He's gotten it done on that end of the floor his whole career. It's what makes him so valuable on the wing.
Walker. Pass to Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Well, Chris, with Danny Green, he'll do everything he can to badger an assignment.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just petty stuff, like standing too close to him, grabbing them at dead balls, holding their arms and holding their jersey. I mean, those things can get in your head, under your skin, and throw you off your game.
And he makes a first.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Well, Grant, what's your take on the so-called pace and space style that so many teams are playing these days?
Yeah, B.A., I really like this style of play. One, it speaks to how the game has evolved. 25 years ago, there was more physicality. The scoring was not up. The game wasn't as exciting to watch. As we fast forward to the present day, the game is exciting for the fans, and it's also exciting for the players to play. Shooting is an emphasis. It's about speed, athleticism, and a lot of fun to play and watch.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Hayward. Money from the wing. Hayward's got 5 points.
And with a guy like Hayward, I mean, you can forget the analytics. The mid-range jumper, I mean, it's a good shot for him.
Here's James. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And think about this, B.A. You look at the pressure and hype surrounding LeBron James during his entire career. And he's lived up to it at every step of the way. One of the best, if not the best, since his rookie year until now.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Grant, when we talk about LeBron, and you're talking about him to a non-basketball fan, how would you describe him? What makes him so good?
Well, B.A., you have to start off by saying that nobody's as strong and fast as LeBron. I mean, he has the skills you need at an elite level.
After starting the half 0 for 3.
Now Williams. And Williams punches it home. Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there. James, a screen on Hayward. Outside Davis. Here's James. Off target with a fadeaway.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 12 points.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Davis. Now here is James. Walker covering. 18 feet out. That's good on the jumper. 11 points in the game.
Oh, James strokes it well from there. I mean, his shot is cash right there. You got to respect it.
Tatum passes to Smart. Outside, Williams. Tatum inside. Check by Davis. Tatum, shot is good.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to be a load inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Pass to Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Now Tatum. Outside Walker. Launches it. That shot off. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Celtics out in front, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Get everything on your list worry-free with contactless shopping at Target. From same-day delivery.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Brown and Tatum are the wingmen. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Brad Wanamaker. And it's Williams in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Tatum. Davis with a rebound. The Lakers shooting 41% in this game. Outside, Rondo. Kuzma outside. Outside, Green. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Williams. Rebound, the Lakers. Kuzma outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Kuzma's got his first points of the game.
Growing up before our eyes, Kuzma, shots like this reinforce the fact that he's the real deal.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. Williams a screen on Green. Here's Brown. Boston no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, trustworthy in these types of situations. Give Davis the rock.
Now here's Kanter. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Tice is checked in for Williams. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Rondo. Here's Green. That one a little long. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Davis goes to the line.
The first FDA-approved medication of its kind, Tremfya, can help adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis uncover clearer skin that can last. Most patients who saw 90% clearer skin at 28 weeks stayed clearer through 48 weeks.
And people don't talk about it, but he's an excellent foul shooter. About 80% most seasons.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
I mean, you know, Davis's reputation really does precede him. Every time he steps on the court, the other team starts to look nervous.
Hayward, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Wanamaker. Caldwell Pope's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Rondo. Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum with it. Sinks it from distance.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter.
Oh!
Come on, get out of the way!
Don't get caught sleeping. And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Tatum passes to Hayward. Here's Walker. Let's go with a 3. Howard grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The 3 ball. Money from deep.
We know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
Here's Tatum, and it's blocked by Davis. Green against Brown. Green, the pass to Davis. Back to Green. And there's the lob. And Davis slams it home.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth, and it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops. And that puts him up 5.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get it to the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Tatum with it. Picked up by James. Hayward for three. James with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, Enbrel helps relieve joint pain and helps stop joint damage. And
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. From deep three-point range. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
LeBron, it was a challenge for you tonight as far as the matchup went. How much does that motivate you in a game like this?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Thanks, LeBron. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation.